This is the enemy. Not the exam, not the teacher, but this, the dense, boring 50-page chapter. This is where your focus goes to die. You read for an hour, but you retain nothing. It feels impossible to lock in. That's because you're approaching it all wrong. You're reading like a tourist. The top student reads like an archaeologist. Nico Robin's entire life is dedicated to finding and reading the poneglyphs. These are the textbooks of her world, ancient, incredibly dense, and holding the most powerful secrets. She doesn't just read them, she deciphers them. Today, you will learn to do the same. This is the archaeologist's protocol for locking in and extracting every secret from your textbook. Step 1. The Reconnaissance. Map the tomb before you read. An archaeologist never just starts digging. They first survey the entire site. You must do the same. Before you read word 1 of the chapter, you will conduct a 3-minute reconnaissance mission. Read the introduction and the conclusion first. This gives you the thesis of the entire chapter. Scan all headings, subheadings, and bold keywords. This builds a mental scaffold or map. Look at all images, graphs, and diagrams. They are often the most important, condensed pieces of information. Your brain now has a map of the tomb. It knows where the treasure is buried. This priming makes the next step, the dig, infinitely more efficient. Step 2, the decipher. Translate the glyphs while you read. This is the main event. This is where you lock in. The secret is to stop reading and start translating. You must actively decipher the dense academese of the textbook into your own simple language. This is cognitive unloading. Divide your notes into 2 columns. Left column, the glyph as you read, hunt for key concepts, facts, or definitions. When you find one, write it down in this column in its original, condensed form, e.g., mitochondria equals cellular respiration. Right column, the translation, this is the magic. Immediately, in the column next to it, you must translate this concept into the dumbest, simplest language you can think of. How would you explain it to a 10-year-old? E.g., mitochondria equals the power plant of the cell. It's where the cell eats sugar to get energy. This active, 2-part process makes passive reading impossible. You are forced to engage, to think, and to translate. You are decoding the poneglyph. Step 3, the synthesis. Find the true history after you read. An archaeologist's job isn't done when they read one stone. They must connect it to the bigger picture. After you finish a section or the whole chapter, you must perform the final synthesis. Close the book. Close your notes. Take 5 minutes and answer one question from memory. What was the main story of this chapter, and how does it connect to what I learned last week? This is the ultimate test. It's the Feynman Technique combined with active recall. This single act of synthesis forces your brain to consolidate all the decoded pieces of information into one coherent narrative, locking it into your long-term memory. Reconnaissance to build a map. Deciphering to force understanding. Synthesis to create mastery. Locking in is not a passive state of Zen. It is an active, aggressive, and strategic hunt for knowledge. Stop being a tourist who just glances at the pages. Become the archaeologist who deciphers their secrets. That is how you read a textbook like a topper.